The Supreme Court has expressed concerns over the selective leak of the preliminary report on the June 12th Air India Flight AI171 crash. The court said it has been unfortunate that certain details which cast shadow on the pilots are circulating and shaping a media narrative of pilot error. Stressing the need for strict confidentiality, the Apex Court directed that no information should be disclosed until the inquiry is complete. The court also issued notices to the centre and others on a PIL demanding an independent, fair and speedy probe into the crash. The petitioner also questioned the preliminary report of Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, alleging undue blame on pilots since several details have been still concealed. Piyush Pandey is in fact joining us on this phone as well. Piyush, at the moment we have seen how the court has in fact responded on this. It has said that do not make speculation and is worried about the selective leak because most of the information is quite concealed as of now, and only certain information that puts some kind of finger pointing towards the pilots is what has been released, and therefore the court says that do not make any speculations. Just do not go by hear and say is what it's saying. It looks like a strict kind of an instruction coming in from the court to the government as well.
Yes, sir. This Supreme Court on Monday said that certain aspects of AAIB preliminary report on the June 12 Air India crash, indicating lapses on the part of pilots, were irresponsible and issued notices to Central and Director General of Civil Aviation on a plea seeking an independent, fair and expeditious probe. A bench of Justice Surikant and N. Koteshwar Singh took note of certain aspects of Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau report issued on July 12. Before that, Advocate Prashant Bhushan appeared for an NGO Safety Matters Foundation, alleged that in a probe panel constituted after the crash, 3 members were from the aviation regulator, and there may be an issue of conflict of interest involved. We sought release of information from the flight data recorder of the aeroplane that would clear the air over the cause of accident. Then the bench, which batted for the final report on the crash, said there is an issue of confidence and aspect of privacy and dignity involved in the matter, while cautioning that the release of particular kinds of information may be exploited by rival airlines. The bench said that it is only issuing notice on the limited aspects of free, fair, independent and expeditious investigation of the crash. Then bench issued notice to central government and DGCA and AAIB. So now, after the month, maybe Supreme Court will hear this issue when the central government and other parties will file a response in this issue. Yes, Parvez.
Also, Piyush, now we have seen, you've explained about how the entire PIL has been filed, the arguments they have put forward on this particular aspect. But the court has also pointed out to the sensitivity of this case, the sensitivity of this investigation. But what is the court saying when they're talking about another independent probe and not by the one from AIIB, which they think has got a lot of pitfalls?
Yes, when the Advocate Prashant Bhushan alleged that the probe panel constituted after the crash, 3 members were from the aviation regulator, and there may be an issue of conflict of interest involved. Then Supreme Court cautioned and also said that observations given by Supreme Court that is related to media reports and said that that is a very irresponsible behavior, and but Supreme Court convinced after long arguments given by Prashant Bhushan, and then Supreme Court issued notice in limited aspects. Yes, Parvez.
Thank you, Piyush Pandey, for in fact joining us with all those details. Well, this is the big news that we are tracking at the moment. The court has in fact said that it is unfortunate that only certain leaked parts of the report are being put across, which in fact says, or rather cast shadow on the pilots and shaping up the media narrative of pilot error. It stressed the need for strict confidentiality, and the Apex Court has directed that no information should be disclosed until the inquiry is complete.